in the world of competitive Fortnite. Jarvis up above in the high ground. Bucky right below him. Kayun in that mid area. Typical gamer looking to shake things up with Airwalks and Patriota down low. This is intense, Monster.
Yes, and Airwalks actually picked up minis, so he's going to be able to just bounce back a little bit here. Down comes the double campfire. It's not over yet. Jarvis has got the high ground. He's got Bucky up against the wall, too.
But Jarvis only has 10 builds left. That is get to an area where the builds are going to exist. Airwalks is out of it, and Jarvis manages to get the better of Airwalks. Oh, Airwalks is still at 1 HP. I stand corrected. Isn't enough, though. He does get out of it. And Jarvis is looking for him. He knows that he's going to be super weak. There has to be just, you can sneeze on him and he's going to be out of this. But the shields coming to play for Airwalks. It's now going to come down to 4 players remaining. Jarvis scoping it out. Does he find it? Airwalks. He knows this is a lot of pressure he's in, but Jarvis has no more builds remaining. Meanwhile, Airwalks has so much to work with.
Everyone is so weak here, Golden. Jarvis falls all the way down to Patriota, who's going to win the exchange. Typical takes the high ground. In comes Airwalks as well.
Oh,
he actually catches Patriota.
This is insane. Typical gamer has the high ground. Jarvis is going to be down to 31 HP, and as you like to say, Monster, playing that low ground warrior role. It's a 1v1v1. Jarvis tags Airwalks. That's going to eliminate him. One more remaining, and it's Typical Gamer in the high ground. Jarvis needs to hold this one up, but can Typical Gamer get that final connection, the victory royale in game number 3, and jettison them up in the leaderboards? Typical Gamer scouting around, and he playing great defense there, just holding him off, not allowing him to get any kind of vision. But when is this going to run out? When is he not going to have any builds anymore to work with? Typical Gamer, on the other hand, doesn't have anything. 1 build remaining, and that's it. He's going to land in front of him, and Typical Gamer! What a win! Victory Royale, 7 eliminations, 17 points total. GG!
What an endgame. Airwalks, Typical Gamer, Jarvis, all of them had run. It was almost all over. Beautiful side jump. He put it all on the table right here.
There you have it.
You cannot miss, Golden. You can't miss.
Jarvis, though, gets a lot of love from me because he had no HP remaining, nothing, and still managed to get to the safe zone. Had he had a little bit more HP, he might have been able to get the better of Typical Gamer. But man, I know that a lot of people from Typical Gamer's community they have to be losing their collective minds, and I don't blame them. What a conclusion to that game. That was just game 3, but we have one more coming up in a little bit, and I know that this is it. It all boils down to the final game. That was intense. I'm getting a little sweaty up here.
Every single game has really brought the energy, the crowd, the environment. It's all coming down here. That was another beautiful end game. But, dude, Airwalks and Jarvis have been making it all the way through. So has Bucky. Ninja showing up in these final moments. Every game matters, right?
Yeah.
These points add up.
They add up, and surely they're going to be looking great in the leaderboard, but we'll check that in a little bit. For now, we're going to send it over to Pookie, who has our winner, Kitty, who has our winner. Typical Gamer standing by.
Yes, we've got our winners, our duo winners. Even though it might end up in the solos and those end games, it still is a group effort. Now, I want to know, how have you been supporting your teammate today so far?
I'm trying to not die, but it's not really working for me. So he's just amazing by himself, man. My heart was pounding watching him. He's great.
It's all for charity, too, so that's so great. After that game, how are you feeling going into the next few? How are you going to continue the momentum? You've got one more game to clutch it out and win all the money for charity.
I mean, I feel like the first 2 games were used to kind of develop the strategy. Once we got that on lock, I told him we're winning game 3, that's it. So we're going to go into game 4 with the same energy. I'm here to win some money for the Sick Kids Hospital BC, so I'm doing the best I can.
Yes, as a fellow Canadian and someone that grew up in British Columbia, I thank you. That's incredible, guys. I'm looking forward to see how well you do in the next game, hopefully closing it all out and winning. But in order to do that, we've got to take it back to our casters who are going to take us into the next few games. You guys did so good.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah. I know that they're over the moon right now with how that game panned out. Typical Gamer, and I got to give him some love, man, because you have a lot of great YouTube content creators that crush it on a daily basis. But Typical Gamer is the name that we see in World Cup qualifiers performing so many times at a top level And I'm glad that finally I was able to commentate one of his games, a big moment for him, and against a quality player like Jarvis, who has really begun to grow quite a bit in the Fortnite competitive community. I think that was a pretty special moment across the board. And what a game that was. I love moments like that when it comes down to who could just be the scrappiest monster.
Yeah, and in those final moments, you never know, right? And this is what makes Fortnite competitive so good. It looked like, for a second, Jarvis had it all the way through to the bone. But Airwalks, launch pads to the high ground, says, you know what? I want a piece of this. I can take this too. And in those final moments, everything shifted. Jarvis lost all of his health. Wasted materials, fell down. And then, this is Fortnite. Scramble, right? You don't even know what's going on anymore. Everything changed. But let's talk about how the first 2 games, they just kind of had to get it together.
Yes.
Now, game 3, things connect. The question is, can he pull through for that game 4?
He's been playing well all day long. I wouldn't be shocked to see him in that top 20. He knows how to play his game to get him up into that point. You just got to get to top 15. That's when you start to earn some points, and that's where it could push you a little further up. But I know everyone wants to see where we are in the standings right now. The good news is your boy GB's got you covered. Let's go ahead and take a look, see where we are. And at the top, it's going to be Airwalks in Grime.
Wow.
With that, I believe it was 3rd place or 4th place that they were able to sneak away out of that one. Typical Gamer, our winner from the last game, has, as I mentioned, jettisoned himself up to 7th place with 22 points. The Victory Royale, 12 eliminations total. Airwalks in Grime, though, they need to be gunned down.
Someone needs to go find them and take them down, because if you allow them to have just one more good game, the gap might be too much to catch up and close. Here are top 20 duos, though. See everyone here just scratching away at some points. Good to see people earning eliminations, though, just across the board as duos.
Yeah, I mean, look, folks, it all boils down to these final moments here, and we're going to get into that game in a little bit. But for now, we actually have Sundown, who's going to be standing over down by the stage with a special guest.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy, and we do have a special guest. I'm going to need you guys to put your hands up in the air and wave them to give a nice now. Yeah, there we go. Let them know. And Zeke and I took a little bit of time to practice some sign language to do our best to try and bridge the gap and make this a full experience for everyone. So Zeke, why don't you start it off?
All right. I'm really nervous, so hopefully I don't mess this up. All right, so it is, hi, Ewok, how are you?
I'm so excited.
Cool. I am here to hold the mic.
Sorry, nervous a lot. I know it's something different. Hello, my name is Sundown. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you today? Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
So, what is your favorite dance?
The floss.
Hey, that's a good one. Now, what is your favorite weapon?
The combat shotgun. That one's my favorite.
Always a good choice going on there, Ewok. Now, is there anything that you want to say to the crowd?
I want to say thank you all for your support and being here. I'm really happy to be where I am today. And thank you guys so much. Thank you, Epic staff, and everyone that's involved. I love you lots. Thank you so much.
That's some of the amazing gameplay that Ewok was able to provide in the last game. So let's actually take a look at that and see what she was able to do on the main stage. I mean, just look at it going on right here. Now, one thing you note, the chase she went through, both of the rifts, was able to chase down and pick up Jordan Fisher, and then you can turn right after. You see her signing to the partner, trying to get them back together, but she is then on her lonesome, able to get it out. You can see this was the start of that engagement with Kurt, able to get in there, get the knock. Ewok was then able to clean it up, but we weren't done there. Now, something gotta note, look how smart this is. She ends up having so many shields and the storm flip, recognizes she's by the zone. So what does she do? Tunnels her way in, juggles it on, ends up getting another knock, but now look, she has all of the supplies and everything she needs to end up making it into the end game. A great finish there, a top 10 performance. Ewok and Kurt have been amazing, a staple of the community. So again, just everyone put your hands up, give them a nice big round of applause. We're gonna throw it back up to the casting desk to get into the final game. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. That is not easy to do. That is for bridging gaps, really cool stuff. I know I couldn't do it. I don't even know what to do with these. So
Stop that right now.
I know.
But no, honestly, that was very heartwarming. Just, yeah, very, very courageous of them to kind of step out there and then, you know, take that leap of faith and own it.
She has no chill when she's in that game.
Yeah, you see it.
Chase Jordan Fisher down like it was yesterday's rent. I mean, that was just bananas there. But hey, I think that Ewok certainly deserves to be here. She has proven why she is a stellar Fortnite personality in our community, and also everyone else too. Kurt supporting the way that he is gets some credit as well. So there you see Ewok making her way over to her station, and we're gonna get ready to jump into Game 4. And I wonder what we're going to see here, man, because there is just, it's still anyone's game, Monster. It's still anybody's game.
Yeah, and just a little interaction right there. Kurt. You saw welcome her back, signing to her pretty much what he can there. And that's crazy, man, to put in that effort to really communicate with your teammate. It's awesome here.
That's right, folks. But are you ready for the fourth and final game, folks? Because it's about to go down. That's right. The players are loaded up in the battle bus. The island is ready for combat. Monster, are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready, Golden.
People in the crowd, are you ready? Then count it down, folks, because the time for talk is over. This is it. The fourth and final game of the Fortnite Pro-Am is now live, and this is for all the marbles.
This is it. We saw what one game can do for these competitors. Typical Gamer finding himself in 7th place. He's on the board. So this final game matters. Can Airwalks stick around and hold his lead? Will Typical Gamer come back and follow up? Find himself in the top 3 and take a bigger piece for charity here? Or will someone new come up and just ruin everyone's dreams and shut those down, right?
Hey, everyone's going to get money for charity at the end of the day. It's all about where you place. It's a very competitive, though, the nature from a lot of our guests, a lot of the people playing with our Fortnite personalities. Download, chatting with a few of them, and they're feeling it. They know that they want to perform.
Golden, there's only one, or I should say one set of trophies here, so that's
true.
What they want.
That's true. It doesn't matter how you feel. It's all about how you play. There you see a few of our players. There's Wax Motif there with Pipe Punk. Janina with Wildcat. That's going to be a snow biome landing for her. And already the eliminations are starting to come through, Monster. Bucky just picked up one, and he's all the way up there in the leaderboard as well. That doesn't reflect well. Airwalks has an elimination too early on.
Literally what I was just going to mention. I was like, wow, before everyone even touches down, it's already unfolding in the Fortnite world. Here's Janina. Doesn't quite know where she wants to land. Wildcat took a baller, and he's out.
Brendan Urie just eliminated One Shot Girl in our final game. Typical Gamer pops up behind Janina. Oh, the rage from her.
Oh, look at her face.
Oh, and you do not want to get her angry. She's I'll tell you what, she is a very, very a passionate gamer, as you can see right there. She takes it seriously. I respect that.
Definitely saw the spice coming out there, but it is okay. It's not over. Wildcat is still in the game. Typical, man. He had a great last game. That right there is a big point. That's a shift.
Yeah, all of our top 10 players, I would say, most of our top 10 players have already gotten elimination monsters. So early on. There's Jimmy O Yang there. I'm a typical gamer, and I hear someone just yelling in the distance.
I don't know who that is, but I do hear it as well.
Someone please check that person. Make sure that they're okay. Call their mother. Call their father. It's Father's Day. Let them know what's going on.
It's the energy coming all the way across and into our headset, but it's all good here. We're over at the Lonely Lodge. It's not so lonely. He's got some company. His teammates here.
Yeah, you know, you never want to go on a nice camping trip by yourself. That's not fun.
Bring a friend or two as we hop over to Bruce Brown, and no, Folagor gets taken out with the big shot. It's Loser Fruit.
This is a rough kit for Bruce Brown to have. Can Joel McHale get an elimination?
Joel's like, look at me, I will shoot.
He's hitting those angles hard.
Oh.
He's looking for it.
And he's out of bullets here, Golden.
He's just got to push with this pistol. He's got 16 shots in it. 16, no, that's your teammate. Don't want to do that one.
Shoot them all, shoot them all.
That's your target. Joel McHale, I believe in you. I want community to come back too.
Pull out the axe. He doesn't know he doesn't have bullets.
He has no more ammo, no ammo remaining.
Oh, but it's okay, because his teammate Loser Fruit connects with the flint knock and takes down that player right there. Bruce Brown sent back to lobby, and it's all good, because you know what? Joe has Loser Fruit to
Joel McHale
carry.
was there. He was providing emotional support. Loser Fruit, obviously, great player. Won yesterday in our creative showdown. So Joe McHale just being the cheerleader that we all want to have in game with us.
Joel's like, Loser Fruit, you're doing too good at this. I'm going to shoot your ramps out, give you a little more pressure, you know, even up the playing field.
Shot Bell did not go for that boom bow.
Yeah, I guess it's just time to get out of here, man. You got a little bit of mobility and stuff like that. He wants to take all these shields.
Ooh, living life on the edge.
I like it. Avoiding all the fire here. This is actually our first zone that we see covering this side of the map, so it's also really good to see. In our final game, things are going to mix up here in the land, I should say.
Got Cray along with a Vive. Cray with a loadout that you want to try and keep the long range weapon there. That's right. So you got to go back to that, because you need to have that utility. You need to have something that will give you an advantage in that mid game, right?
Oh, yeah. But we're looking at Jacob. There's so many players here in Happy Hamlet. This is not a happy place. There's shots being traded. His teammate's in a weird spot. Is he going to come down and back him up? Doesn't matter. Connor Ball is playing ball here.
He's got no builds.
The run.
He's got no builds, but his teammate Jacob has his back, and that was going to be Royalistic and Xavier Woods. They're out of it. Oh, man. The power of positivity was not enough to help Xavier Woods on this day.
Yeah, but you know what? They had a grand entrance, and that is all that matters.
That's true.
They showed up.
I mean, Monster, you kind of do want to win, you know.
Or
you just have an entrance.
or at least get your entrance, you know. Make the show yours at the start. Make us all believe for a second there. Okay. So we are now at Murda Beats.
No eliminations for this team. We're going to be at Snobby Shores, and they have another duo here. And there you have it, Samara Redway and Marisha Ray. They're going to be topped up as well on health. Good shields there for Samara.
This is the best part about being able to see the whole game. You get to touch base with all of your favorite players, right? Samara Redway, our soccer skin moms here.
Yeah.
All right, the soccer skin moms, they came out strong representing.
I did tell them I love the shirts. I wanted to get one for myself.
Yes.
Even though I'm not a soccer skin mom, and I can never be, but still, a boy can dream.
You can do whatever you put your mind to, Golden, all right?
Thank you so much.
And a couple dollars.
I just want to get that shirt, I think it'll be hilarious. So the Storm now pushing in. We're going to be coming down to our first circle. Some action had taken place here, but we got 44 duos. 6 duos wiped out from the lobby. There's Dr. Lupo with Jordan Fisher yet again.
It's already looking like a different game here. So much more players alive now. So Lupo's trying to see if he can scoop up some of this loot here. He is. He's going to successfully get a ton. Jordan Fisher's off in the distance, though. Looks like they ran off some players here, so it's all theirs to kind of hold down now.
Yeah, they're going to own this territory. Is there anyone above them? It doesn't seem like it. We got a lot of action happening over here. Scarlet against Cypher PK. Just like was wondering where the action was taking place. Seems like it's taking place outside in the Storm. Cypher down. Not a lot of HP remaining. There's no siphon here either, so he just has to get the elimination.
No.
5-4. This is not the way you want it to end, but oh no! And he can't get the elim, and he's going to be out of there. Down but not out. Could Reggie Jackson help him out? He's by the high ground. Scarlet down low, and here comes Reggie Jackson. Really focused on the player in front of him, but not the one that's going to be dealing the damage potentially, but Reggie Jackson could not get the angle. Does manage to tag and drops on out of there. Getting ticked by the storm. You see his health, the green bar going down little by little. That means when they're out here in the storm, you see the way that this looks around you. That means that they are going to be taking damage, and they're in this very dangerous spot.
He actually got the elimination, though. That means the storm wrapped him up, and Reggie was rewarded with Scarlet right there. But let's take a replay of what happened here in these moments. Reggie Jackson has everything. That's the knock right there on Ellie. And he did get Scarlet, too, so something connected there because those shots made a big difference.
Yeah. That was going to be 2 eliminations that could bring him up a little higher. And then Chandler Riggs, oh no, he's going to be so low on HP. Chandler Riggs needs to be careful. He's out of it. Now it's a cow. Looking around him. Can he get to him? Can he try and help him out there? The baller. He's got a low health this time around, but Chandler Riggs is going to be inside of that storm flip, and a cow is going to get picked off by Tfue. Tfue still in this one, folks. He's got 1 elimination.
Did participate in that little battle there. He knocked Chandler Riggs off the high ground. Josh Hart, not quite sure where he is. He's over in the distance, making a nice little rotation. It's going to be a lot of loot for them, but Bucky.
Oh.
JT Brown here. Got a flint knot connect to the face from Bucky. He's going to delete frags right there.
Bucky.
He's in 3rd place, Golden.
Yeah, he is, and at this point in time, not looking the best when it comes to the... Oh, no! Bucky!
Through. He threw it all the way.
That is a rough one. You hate to see it. That's what we call a good old-fashioned ouch. A yikes, almost.
That's a oof.
That's
and
an
a
oofers.
yikes and ouch.
That's all the different kinds of words that can symbolize a variety of things.
All
Bucky, though.
Put into a body slam sandwich because he was thrown right off that build.
He's had a good competition so far, and while for Bucky it will end there, the run that he managed to put together game after. There's Reggie Jackson. Oh man, this is a best friend right here.
Wow. In the storm, remember he had 3 med kits. So Cypher's back in the action, guys, and he even dropped all his guns for Cypher. Look, he's like, hey, take all the guns, brother.
What a guy. What a guy. What a good guy. You know, really, you want one of those people on your side.
I'm going to say it right now, Cypher, you drop all those guns and give them back to Reggie because he clutched up. Okay, he clutched up.
He helped you out there. Now, I did understand that Courage was eliminated earlier on. We saw him in the feed. I believe we're going to have a replay of that showing up in just a tad. And that was not the run that Courage had, placing 2nd last year in the Pro-Am. I don't like that's going to be the case this time around. The laser beam gets beamed in the sky, and that's going to be Joey Bosa with the connection there.
Big day so far for these guys.
No.
Whoa! Running snipe on Connor Ball. Jacob's going to have to see if he can really clutch up this save here because they're in a weird spot. With the drop ship just above them, they can drop down and pounce at any moment now. So this is going to be a really tough revive to pull off. Love what Jacob is doing here. Switch material. He says, you know what? I cannot save you.
Yeah.
The zone is coming. I got to get out of here.
Nikki 30 and Joey Bosa up above, and he's going to go for the fight. That combat shotty will pick you up from... What is up? What was that?
Jeez, there's a sky bridge up there.
What is that?
Nick's looking up with a big smile on his face like, are you serious?
Okay. Sure. I'm okay. I mean, who is it?
If I could hear those comms right now, I totally would because Nick's probably tripping. Taking a look here, Courage.
Oh, Courage was brought back. He was eliminated earlier, but brought back in the game by the respawn van. Look at him there. I knew he'd find it. Brendan Urie, by the way, what a guy. You know, bringing his teammate back, right?
You got to show love to these celebs, man. They're picking up what's supposed to be their pro help.
Yeah, Brendan Urie has the elimination. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, what happened, Cypher? Reggie saved you, man.
All in good fun, of course. Nick at 30 is going to have a player right in front of him. Managed to bring him down there. Has that wall ownership and gets the down. Snags that on the cow pad. No, another one's going to go in there for the fight as well. Has that wall coverage. Playing defense. He needs Joey Bosa to help him out. And there you have it. Nick Merckx falls down to that one, courtesy of Nick 830 and Joey Bosa.
What great teamwork. Nick just holds down the wall, waits for Joey to back him up, and kudos to Joey, came in at the perfect time. The distraction, the counter edit, that was a great team play right there. And this is why you got to show love to both team members, because at the end of the day, this is a team game. We have duo action here. Pokimane and Martin Doherty still alive. Give themselves a little spot.
Martin Doherty, as you see right there, part of the group Churches here today. Not necessarily playing some music, but instead playing some Fortnite. Now, I wanted to know what the absurdity of that sky bridge was, and our observers managed to get a look at it. So let's see. So,
Ready to go?
Watch out, he's above. What's doing a sky base, dude?
Oh my god, no way.
We'll get the sky base after. Oh my god.
There's gonna be kids that are low behind us.
Okay.
And Joey Bosa, by the way. Joey Bosa's not having any of that, by the way.
Nick, you're heading the game here, Nick. What are you doing?
But yeah. Skybridge is due and everything. Focus on the people that are going to be behind us. Oh, Martin Doherty is going to go down. Pokimane now having to deal with some players that will be on the attack. It's going to be Cloak, actually. Put the pressure on the Pokimane with that grenade launcher. Owns that wall. Tries to get above him. Pushes forward. Tags him for some shields there, but no, Pokimane. And it's Tfue who comes out of nowhere like an RKO. And Cloak is right there, too.
How did Tfue show up and snatch that one away?
Tfue's everywhere. I don't know if you know that, but he's actually he is the island.
He is just there.
Yeah, he has his little Jonesy army that just goes and does his bidding.
Oh, look. He's sliding on up now in this ball. He doesn't even have a teammate anymore. Josh Hart's down. He's going to get all this loot here. He's got 4 eliminations, so just from that little bit of third party off in the distance, he's going to pick him up some more points. Tfue's in the running here, guys. He's still in the running. He's in top 10. I believe he was 5th last time we checked in.
He's got a lot of goodies to work with, too. We'll keep tabs on him, I'm sure, as this goes on. For now, though, we're taking a look at some of our other competitors here. And, and everyone here had a collective groan at that moment. That you know that is rough. Koa, get in there. No, Koa. Oh, no.
Oh, Do-Hyun had the rift to go.
He's going to be able to get him.
Out.
He's going to be able to get him. 2 HP.
So close.
No, don't go in there. Okay. Woo. Oh, man. I'm old. I can't handle that. I can't handle that monster. That's just too much for me.
I got to touch base with them down in the player lounge. These guys look like they were definite best friends. They're going to showcase that. He's going for the save. What a good pal right there he is. They're going to pick up Koa. Such a clutch save. Such a clutch save.
2 HP in a dream, folks. Round of applause for Do-Hyun and Koa. Then you got Tim the Tatman there. Oh, yeah, because he knows he's on camera. Yeah, Tim, I see you. No eliminations, though, for the leader of the Girthquake. The Tatman army. Fortunately for him, he's going to be met with an army's worth of ammo from all angles. He's trying to defend everything. Turbo building like a crazy person, but Shadow Bomb's out of there.
Bro, who did you get mad? Jeez, hello, server. Way to turn on Tim the Tatman for a second there.
Got Airwalks mad, clearly.
Oh, it's just all that dancing. He just did it again, dude. Airwalks might have to come down and show you what's up.
That is definitely something you do not want to have happen. Airwalks has been vicious this whole game. Getting down now to the final few circles here. Storm phase is about to end in just a little bit, under a minute. You got 23 duos left in this game, 34 players remaining. Airwalks and Arl Grime up above. Chris Thompson gets the hands from Tfue. With 4 eliminations he has currently. I said we were going to come back and check him out. And Dankops. Try again next time. Tfue got the better of you.
To think Tfue can take on full duo squad, like duo teams right here. By himself, he is a force to be reckoned with. Pushing players' boxes with that RPG, but Brendan Urie and Kurt still in the game here. So Stinger comes down. Brendan's got no shield.
He's got no shields. He has no minis to be able to top him off with either. 77 HP. Courage isn't looking that great either. Has more shields than HP in his case. We got to share. There you go. Brennan Urie will be able to get something that will keep him going longer in this game.
He dropped a couple minis right there, but Courage, man, it's looking so rough right here. You know those opponents had stinkers, so being in the ultimate low is a weird place to be. Brendan just knowing all these kind of builds down. He's lost Courage for a second here. Hey, you know what? Use it, don't lose it, right?
I'm very impressed with Brennan Urie, too. Did not expect this out of him. Clearly been putting in that work. Courage said that they've been in the lab, working, perfecting their gameplay. Let's see if it pays off here, because when you're in that low ground, that's where all that training, that's where it's going to pay off, Monster.
Yes, all the edits. Edits down Courage right there a little bit. It's all good. Back up another layer, and they have zone, actually, so they're going to be okay if they could just hold put. That placement point could just be around the corner. It's only 30 players remaining, 21 duos, so there's a lot of solo players out there. It's a big rotation to make. Blink Power takes out RL Grime, which means Airwalks is left to fend for himself here in the final moments.
And also this zone, in order for them to remain in the safety area. Got Wildcat, who lost his duo partner, Janina, earlier on in the game, still in it. Kayun got Lost Kings there. One of the members of Lost Kings at the very least. I believe this is going to be Nick. Yeah, Nick on the Lost Kings as well.
All right, but Kayun making a nice little home for himself. Nick is still in this game too.
Yep. Nick Shanhold.
Hurling up here, trying to find opportunity, making these edits, replacing these walls, trying to get comfortable here.
And we're getting down to the wire, folks. Top 15 are going to start to get points. Tifu, for an update, has 7 eliminations. Nick 830 has 5 eliminations. Ben Kurt had 5 eliminations. Airwalks with 4. And there you see the breakdown. The Victory Royale will give you 10 points total. But you start earning points when you hit 15th place. So keep an eye on that, as well as each elimination giving you 1. Cypher PK got a player right in his sights, but there's going to be threats coming from all different angles here. You need to just back up, disengage from the fight, and look to take down that one player that you know is going to be in a rough spot, but that circle moving for that individual's favor. Down the mountain you go.
Sliding down now because the zone's way ahead and he has no more material, so instead of going for the Elam, he's getting all the way down, and lucky for him.
That worked out.
What a great care package. That was so much loot right there.
That worked out beautifully. Reggie Jackson gets down by Ninja. There's Tifu up above, gliding about. He sees a player in front of him, owns the pyramid, but the pressure from the left side now has to refocus. He has all of this. He owns all of this. Oh no, but the player's going to be right in front of him, and it's out. Had to get out of there, and Tifu couldn't end the shots in time. He couldn't connect with the shots enough to get the elimination.
It's actually Cloak who is in that box right there, but Cloak manages to get away just barely.
It's fate, Monster. It is fate that these two players would only land next to one another at that point in time.
Tifu said it. If he finds Cloak, he's going to push him. And take a look at the air cam right here. This is what you guys tune in for. Nick 830. Tifu still in the game.
So many players are going down.
Just somewhere out there as well. Cloak went down to Joey Bossa.
Joey Bosa, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a beast. Got the high ground too, I believe.
Yes, Joey and Nick might be the only duo still in this game
here. You gotta be careful. Sad's gonna have his number. Get to the other side. Oh, he's gonna go down. Nick 830, he's also gonna be an attack. Oh
no, he took the fall damage there.
Oh, gut-wrenching there. Now we're gonna be in top 10. Aiden on the high ground, Tifu as well. Putting down some shots. He is a legendary loadout for the ages. 9 players remaining, Monster. It's coming down to the wire here in the final game, folks.
Every man for themselves. Symphony's got the ultimate high. Bell's in the baller, trying to get this high ground. Airwalk still in this game as well, as is Tifu. Symphony's holding his high ground so well. This is like a worst nightmare for these players. It's a mountain.
And it's going back around the mountain. Symphony's up above. Tifu's feeling the pressure there. Airwalk, so gets the connection and elimination on the Dothyon. Now looking for another one. Oh, he's going to eat a shot there, and Airwalk's down to 17 HP. Needs to stabilize. No more health. And oh man, that was a little bit of that squeaky bum time there that you don't want to see.
Is he gonna even hit that tree? Is he gonna hit that tree?
Oh dear.
Boy, this is it.
He's got nothing.
Lucky for him, there's a little blink right there. He's still in this game.
He's got nothing.
He can slide down this. Oh no, he's just gonna go all the way, playing it the safe route. Using these materials.
The tension, folks. This is what Fortnite is all about in these final few moments. Let's hear it. Let's start to make some noise because it's coming down to the wire. The final game of the Pro-Am. You're going to have Symphony in the high ground, Aiden right in the mid, as well as Bell, and then Airwalks. And Aiden, 6 elims total. A player in front of him, but he doesn't have the HP here, Monster.
Oh, this is so close. Whoever's in that follower is making it really tough, but it's a 1v1. He actually got the elimination on Airwalks. Wants to do some damage.
Oh, no.
This is it. Final moments, Golden Boy.
This is it right here, the 1v1. It's going to be Aiden going up against Symphony. Can Aiden come up clutch and get the win? And it will secure him such a high placing in the league. Aiden's going to give it to him. He's got 53 builds left. He has tons to work with, as well as that combat shoddy and the drum gun. Symphony, no builds remaining for him either. And Symphony has to go down low. Aiden's waiting for it. He may not even need... Whoa, he jumps on top of the box. He's looking for the opportunity. This is it, Monster. He sees him. He sees him right down low. And he's going to go for it. Continuing to hold this one down. The Storm pushing forward. Forcing the activity. Oh! Symphony! Symphony with the victory royale! Right at the last moment. You love to see it.
With
you love it.
With all odds against them. Symphony turns that game around. No materials. Takes down Aiden. Aiden tried to go for the highlight reel.
Fortnite is all about the building, and Symphony had no builds. But Aiden, oh man, that was a rough one. He destroyed the structure, sent Aiden down low, and before Aiden could even attempt to catch himself, Symphony had the eye on the prize, and there you have it. A big win for Symphony, a veteran in the Fortnite community. What an end there, Monster. What an end.
That he hit the shot, man. I love this because every single game someone else took a victory. Aiden was almost the only person to get a back-to-back.
That's right, folks. And don't go anywhere because we're going to have the trophy ceremony for who won. And I'll tell you, I don't know who it is right now. We're going to have to find out in a little bit, get the leaderboards up, and then we will confirm who is the winner of the second Pro-Am. Oh, man, that was a game right there. That was a game, folks. Now, you guys are incredible. What a crowd we have here in the forum. You guys are amazing. Now, throughout the day, we've been talking about these crazy animated shorts that we've been seeing, talking about the lore of Fortnite, if you will. And here's another one. Take a look.
Insano Death Squad unite. Let's do this.
Ready for vengeance. We will claim our destiny.
Hello. What?
I thought we talked about this.
Talked about what?
Your outfit, man. It's just not screaming Insano Death Squad.
You're crazy. This is the best.
We're trying to be intimidating here.
I am a fish, walking on land, breathing the air. That is intimidating.
No. Go change.
Are you serious?
Go change or you're off the squad.
Fine.
I'm so tired of this.
It's like he's not taking this seriously. He gets one more chance.
Behold, the mullet marauder. Now what?
I'm out.
I just can't even.
Golden, that was dope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm that guy, typically, rocking whatever skin I want. My teammates like to get a little sweaty from time to time.
The try-hard boys.
Yeah, you know, that, and I like to keep it nice and fun. That's what it's all about. All right, folks, are you ready to find out who won the Fortnite Pro-Am? Come on, let's make some noise. Come on, keep it going. And let's go ahead and show these folks the leaderboard. Your winner of the second Fortnite Pro-Am is... Roll it. I'm nervous. I want to see the leaderboard. On the screen, and it's going to be RL Grime and Airwalks.
Look at how close that was. Aiden was just there. Tifu was just there. So close.
Nail biting. Nail biting. What an ending, though. Crazy stuff. There you can see Tifu and Josh Hart taking $250,000. Aiden and Nick Shanholtz from the Lost Kings. I believe Nick, oh no, I'm sorry, Lost Kings in general. Let's just say Lost Kings. They get $500,000. And then RL Grime and Airwalks take home $1 million for charity, Monster.
Everyone in that top 10 deserves it. Nick A30 with $100 grand. Bucky gets 5th place. Just great showings all around. And Symphony pulls himself all the way up to 6th. Here's your champs, guys.
Guys, give it up one more time. Airwalks and RL Grime, your winners. He started off game 1 so dominant. And I think all of us saw that first game, Monster, and we knew that he was going to be going really far in this one.
Yeah, he started off with such a great lead. He fell off that second game, didn't get any points, making it that much more closer leading into game 3. But then came out game 4, swinging, always finding himself in those final games.
Now we are going to get an opportunity to talk to our winners, and don't forget, the final trophy presentation will be coming up in a little bit. But I had an absolute blast doing this, man. There's some great players here as well that have been laying it all out. Also, Joey Bosun, man, that dude, what a grinder, man.
Dude, he was hanging with Nick A30, making it all the way through. They got top 5.
Crazy.
Tifu pulls out, what was that, like 3rd right there? That was a great showing for all of them.
Exactly.
All
Remember, Typical Gamer picking up his win earlier on. And boy, oh boy, that was just a really crazy, crazy moment. And the games in general, right? It's like in Fortnite when you're surrounded by this audience, this crowd. There you have it. It is final. Grime and Airwalks take $1 million for charity. And we discussed the teams as well in great detail, but we'll revisit a few of them that we haven't had a chance to mention. Bucky FPS, along with Kenneth. That was not the way I'm sure he would have wanted his 4th game to end, Monster.
Flint threw him off the build, man, but hey, he did a fantastic job. We already said Symphony did great. We saw K-Yoon playing consistency, saw Jarvis holding it down. Take a look at everyone else who's raising for charity here, guys. Ninja and Marshawn Lynch, Cypher's up there, Dylan Francis and Cloak. These guys did so good. Koa and Dohaeon, we saw them in Fatal Fields. Everyone here was doing so good today.
Yeah, Dohaeon actually ended at the end of the game. He was made it, I believe, all the way to 4th, I believe. So, again, what a crazy 4th game we have. But I know that you all want to hear from our winners. Let's send it down to the floor. We got Pookie standing by.
Thank you so much, GB. I am here with our winners, Airwalk and RL Grime. Oh my goodness, what a tournament, you guys. What a show you've put on. Now, $1 million going to charities of your choice. Huge day for both of you. I just have to ask, I'm going to start with you, RL. How does it feel to come in this setting, playing Fortnite? You know, you're used to being in front of a crowd, you know, playing music, doing all that. Is Fortnite any different?
It's obviously a little different, but I'm a big fan of competitive Fortnite and watching it, so this has been really cool to be involved with.
Yeah, Fortnite's definitely a fun thing to be a part of. I can contest to that as well. Now, for you, you're the pro player. What was your strategy going into today's games?
Going aggro, winning, and that was easy, actually.
Easy peasy. I like it. Well, thank you so much, guys. Congratulations again. Hang tight. We're going to walk over and get your trophies. But first, back to the casters.
Thank you so much, Airwalks. Man, a few words. He said he was going to go aggro. That's exactly what he did. RL Grime, of course, known as an American producer for a variety of genres of music, and today produced himself a win for the Fortnite Pro-Am. And Monster, you know that while the Pro-Am is great and all, there's something else coming up as well.
There's a lot coming up. There's the Week 10 competitive duo qualifier happening this week, which is all going to lead us to the Fortnite World Cup. This is just a small taste. If you guys love that energy from game 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's just a taste of what the best of the best going toe-to-toe look like.
Indeed it is, my friend. You're going to see the Fortnite World Cup Finals in New York City. my hometown.
Times 10.
I love it. It's going to be amazing. There are going to be some quality players there. You're going to see names such as Tifu in attendance, Aiden, Airwalks as well will be competing in that competition. It's going to be solos. There's going to be duos. And a whole lot of Fortnite for us to talk over, Monster. Everyone's been so great. I've had an opportunity to meet so many of the fans here, and you can just feel the energy in the room. This definitely was something that I'm so glad I had a chance to be a part of, bud.
Yeah, and with that, guys, we're going to send it on over to Zeke. Close us out.
All right, Fortnite fam. We've got ourselves some champions. What'd you think of all the action? That doesn't sound excited enough. I said, what did you think of all the action? Yes! You guys have been absolutely amazing. And now it is time to crown our Pro-Am champions. They put it all together. They've got the match to make it over. Grime, Airwax, build your way on over, friends. Let's do this! You guys want to join me right here? Grime, actually come over here real fast. You guys have had an incredible day of Fortnite. Grime, any final words for all the fans here in the stadium, the ones watching back at home?
I want to shout out my dog, Penelope. I know she's at home watching right now. I miss you. I love you.
Gentlemen, if you will step forward and lift your pickaxes and look at these cameras. And for you in the forum, one more time, let's hear it for your Pro-Am champion! Get the rest of the cast and crew out here to celebrate the cosplayers as well. All right, Fortnite fam. That's it for the summer block party. We want to give you all so much thanks to everyone that played today, to the squads yesterday in the Creative Showdown, Team Evolve, the Llama Record Company that won yesterday, the incredible golden ticket winners, our Pro-Am champions, and of course, everyone in the stadium. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now, don't forget, June 20th and 21st is the final dual qualifier week. One more shot at the finals in New York City, July 26th through the 28th. That's it from us. We'll see you guys on the battle bus. Countdown has begun. Are you ready?
Best Fortnite ever duo, Doc.
Oh my God! We are the best team here.
He's in this game right now to win it, and he just took out another player.
He's down to nothing. And Aiden.
Here it is.
He's got